I didn't really necessarily have the support that I needed in order to get on my own.
I was called to serve in the social work field, and I really feel connected with the community and the need to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to have a safe place to be.
I mean, I have a full stomach, I have a roof over my head.
Services here are to runaway, homeless, and at-risk youth. We offer a 24-hour-a-day crisis shelter, a place for young people to live.
Hi everyone, I'm Minnie Perez with WiltonLive.com, and we're here today for the 4th annual Sleep Out Young Professionals Edition benefiting the Covenant House. I'm sure you recognize Miss Jackie Jae, who's here today at the Covenant House, and she will actually be sleeping out with us today.
I'm very thankful that this is just a symbolic gesture for what many have to struggle with on a daily.
And what do you hope that our viewers will take away from your participation in this event tonight?
No matter where you are, there are homeless people, there are people without a home, there are people without a bed, there are people without many different things that we all take for granted.
Here today with Christine Malloy, and she's here with the Young Professionals. Could you tell me about your position with the organization?
Yes, I'm the president for the Young Professionals for Covenant House.
How many nights have you been sleeping out?
This is the 4th night that I'll be sleeping on the street to raise awareness for our kids. Being involved with the organization this long, it's been great to see these kids live here at the Covenant House, but then move into the community, live on their own, do amazing things, get great jobs.
So by trade, I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I started here as an intern, and I just basically never left because I really believe in our mission and principles and how invaluable our service is to our youth. And I think a lot of times our youth, when they go places, they're judged just from the way they look on the outside, and people don't really know what they experience on the inside or what they've been through. So a lot of the times when my staff are having a hard day, I'm like, well, think of your hard day and everything that happened to you from the time you got there, and then think of our youth who are coming to us.
Hi, we're here with Katie Torres with the Young Professionals, and can you tell us what is your position with this organization?
Actually, I work for Wizard Creations, so I am here as a volunteer.
We really want to interview you because we see you holding the sign. How many nights have you been sleeping out?
I have been sleeping out for 8 nights. This will be my 8th night. Well, working here, I got to really get to know these kids and get to hear their struggles and their stories, and it could have been any one of us that was in that situation. A lot of times it's just the hand that you were dealt.
It's been on and off, but the longest stretch of homelessness that I've had has been a year. I was sleeping under a library overhang and stealing food on a daily basis because there was no way for me to get a job. It's the Midwest in a ghost town.
Could you tell us a little bit about your position as Executive Director of Covenant House?
Sure. I've been with Covenant House since we opened here in 1985, so I'm coming up on 32 years later this year. So we start at the front door with food and shelter, but the more deeper end services are everything including a health clinic on site. We offer an on-site education program that leads to completing a GED and high school graduation.
I mean, I'm in a GED program with this awesome place right now.
We see young people who come to us and talk about living in environments that are where there's domestic violence. You know, with all the economic challenges that families face these days, we often see young people, even at 18 and 19, who now are basically put out of home and told that they have to go and survive on their own.
I didn't really necessarily have the support that I needed in order to get on my own. And then I had a place up there, and then my roommates kind of stole my first paycheck.
It's hard to hear what they've been through and what they've had to endure to get here, but we always just try to think positive and know that we're here for them and they're here, they're making the choice to be here and really better their lives, and we're here to help them.
I saw you speaking to some of the staff earlier. What did you take away from those conversations?
You don't know one person's story from the next, so you can't just assume that someone doesn't have a home because of they're lazy, because they don't have a job, or because of anything. You can't assume. You don't know their story. You've not been in that situation. And I think the biggest thing is that we all have to understand that life is hard, and just like that, you could come into misfortune and you're going to be in, you need help.